Good day everyone and welcome to Exile News, the weekly show that brings you all the important news and informations on Path of Exile. And very late last week, GGG posted a couple concept arts about the Bestiary League, so as you can see there's some Einars, a lot actually, the Beast Portal, which is the microtransaction reward for the 36 challenges, and the Harpy supporter pack, the Chrysian unique kind of set. So the unique set for the crab, for the beast crab, at the end of the league, if you ever get there at least. And there's the Sin and Innocence, microtransactions, the mixed wings, which are actually the best wings in the game by a long shot, and some 3D art for one of the beast, actually armor sets, which is not, of course, the crab. This is probably the tiger one, which should have its 3D art in the game by now. I'm not sure though, haven't seen anyone with it yet. Also, we get a couple of the changes anticipated right before the patch of 3.2.1, and basically GGG is changing a little bit of the net drops, because some bosses and some places like the labyrinth were dropping too many nets, and these drops were actually overriding normal currency drop, so that's going to be good. Actually, this patch is already in the game, so now there shouldn't be this problem anymore. Also, the net throw speed has been increased, so you can cast your net a bit more quicker, and yeah, it feels better. Yeah, I didn't really have too many problems before this, but still, it's a great improvement anyway. Also, the recipe have been sorted a little bit better, so that the most interesting recipes are on top, which is always good. And by now you can actually trade your beasts, so you can kind of like how you do with prophecies. Now you can do that with beasts, except I don't think there's a cost, I haven't done it yet, but still you can actually trade beasts, so expect some of the top tier beasts to be worth quite a while. And there's also going to be new recipes. And if we see the actual patch notes, the new recipes are one that creates item level 86, 6 linked body armor, which is absolutely amazing. Expect that to require very high level beasts, because goddamn, this is pretty much end game armor galore. And also there's a new recipe, or a new set of recipes, that creates a tier 1 or 2 or 3 rare talisman. I believe these are corrupted, so not that easy, but still pretty interesting, because some tier 1's talismans can be pretty damn good and very effective for some specific builds, so that's definitely really interesting. Also, the Obercursed Trove unique map has been fixed, so now you can safely run it without the risk of losing it. And well, there's some other fixes to the nets, and most of it is bug fixing as usual, which is always pretty damn good, considering that this league seems to have quite a bit of them. Also, we got some data about how beastcrafting is being used, and you can see there's actually quite a lot of engagement. Over 2.8 million uniques have been created, and that was kind of the only recipe useful after creating a leveling item, which personally I used, and it was pretty cool, even though sometimes it really failed so hard that it was pretty disappointing. But still, creating a rare with a specific mod was pretty damn useless. But now, with the latest patch, you can actually insert the item base that you want, and the recipe will actually scour the item and then apply the specific mod. So this is going to be actually pretty good right now. Converting unique to another, sure, you can trash your trash uniques, and then of course there's a lot of other stuff, but still let's just run down to the interesting things, which are opening a portal to a spirit beast fight, which has been done over 31,000 times. However, out of those 41,000, only 1.4 thousand have been Pharaoh's Den, which means this is absolutely fucking rare. It's also pretty strange that only 3,000 times the beasts have been captured, I mean, out of 41,000 you'd expect people to capture them a lot more, but still maybe if you do like 20 Sakoal, you just think there's no need to get one more. I don't know, I will just capture them every single time. But still, this ratio over here are pretty damn low, and considering that Chris Wilson, like at the early stages of the league, so right before the league started, kind of said that it is intended that people who play just half an hour a day can enjoy these fights before the league ends. I don't think so, because given the current rates, you'll never ever see one of those fights, and that is pretty annoying, because one thing is actually getting to the fight and not being able to do that because your gear is not good enough, and that's progression. One thing is just not putting enough time, that you will never actually see these fights, even though you will get to enough currency to buy the items. I mean, if you can get a result without getting the fun of it, I think there's something wrong there. So I don't believe this statement is right, and I hope GGG kind of changes a little bit the rates. Maybe they can make beasts rare for the 6-link recipes and that kind of stuff. But for the beast crafting, I think it would be nice for people to actually be able to enjoy those fights, or actually try them before they have to buy them for the challenge, as it usually always happens, because there isn't really enough time during a league to get to the end game for a casual or average player. Definitely half an hour a day is not going to be enough to do anything. You'll barely get to red maps, but still, it really depends on the player, but still, you have to be quite experienced to get really far in just 45 hours during the 90 days of the league. So, I mean, hopefully, again, GGG kind of fixes these rates. They're working a lot on trying to fix these leagues, so hopefully we'll get some of that as well. And yeah, I guess that was all for this week. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and a comment down below. Also, if you want to remain updated every week, be sure to subscribe to my channel. So that was all. I've been your host, Dorzo, and I'll see you guys the next time.